What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria playthrough. So, in the last part, we saw the whole backstory of Velvet, how her village life was, how she was as a person before the whole sacrifice of her brother took place. And then we left off, I think it was 2 or 3 years later after that incident, that now we are on the prison island and Ceres has broken Velvet out. So now we're in the process of escaping. Also, don't forget that in that chest as well, we did end up seeing that Stormhowl sword. So, just as a little reminder.
What is this thing?
That's a special mass of mana. Think of them as the souls belonging to a family of Malachim. They appeared all over after the Advent 3 years ago.
Another after effect of the Advent.
If you collect enough of them, you might be able to solicit the cooperation of a Malak family.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. Whether you collect them or not is up to you.
I might as well pick them up. I'll use every tool at my disposal.
Indeed. You'll have to if you want your revenge.
Another, change of Velvet right there as well. Just like before, she mentioned Stormhowl. If she can't use it, it's useless, even though it's a renowned sword. And right here, she's talking about how, she'll use every tool at her disposal. Basically goes for objects and people as well. Like how she's using Ceres right now.
Guards coming. 2 of them.
This way.
Did you hear? The path around the island is off limits now. They say the ground's weak and could collapse.
The path that goes over the watchtower? That's alright. Nobody uses it anyway.
True, but it was a nice shortcut to the docks.
A shortcut to the docks. Under the watchtower.
A number of guards have gone missing. It would seem we have intruders on the island. All exorcists, break into 2 groups and converge at the front and rear gates.
Understood. No one will get past us.
Stay sharp. The threat could be serious.
Very serious.
Yes, sir.
This isn't going to be easy.
Then we'll need reinforcements of our own. Where are the cells?
They should be on this floor. You plan on involving the other prisoners?
I'll use any tool I have at my disposal.
And again, that doesn't even, that doesn't limit, only objects. She's going to use people as well. And one other thing, I don't think, also here's the artwork of Velvet right here. I forgot that you can check that artwork like this. So if I would have remembered that, I could have showed you what it looked like during her village form. But like the outfit she has on, I don't think they ever say what kind of prisoner it belonged to. Even here, maybe. Right here, Velvet's normal hair, black hair. Her brother said was pretty, appears messy at a glance, but in truth she combs it until it's just right. So even though it looks messy as, like messy, really bad here, she combs it still. Which I guess you can kind of tell since it's still kind of like in a braided type of form. And then her regular outfit, an outfit pieced together in prison and selected for ease of movement. Like, it really is weird because, what kind of stuff is this? I'm guessing these are part of a different type of outfit and stuff, but who did these belong to, Like, what kind of person? Also, you can still use her old clothes as well. So villager clothes and then her prisoner clothes. And then you got the hat style, which kind of gets their, bangs out the way. And then you got her little villager style still. So pretty neat. So we're gonna involve the other prisoners. We can't go that way. So she wants to release these prisoners to use them so she can escape as well.
Who in the blazes are you?
Velvet Crow. Armor lets you see the information. Da 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 da. So right here you can see, like, you know, the health and weaknesses, resistances of enemies like that if you just want to quick check it.
Here I come.
Trying to block right there in those little moments.
That should do it.
So we leveled up and now we earned our art, Swallow Dance. So you can also hold R1 and circle to bring up the enemy book information on the target. You can check various statistics as well as what sort of equipment they can drop and elements and potential stats effects carried by their attacks. So good if you're looking for some specific stuff that you kind of want to just farm. Which, like I said before in the previous video, that's my favorite aspect of a game. It's a small addition, but just having an enemy book is just so nice to me. And right here you can see it's different types of people. They even got demons here, you know, people that turn into those. Regular humans and demons.
Listen up! I'm opening every door to every cell. We're getting off this island.
What the hell? You serious?
Split into 2 groups and rush the front and rear gates. Break through the gates and you'll have a ship.
But aren't they guarded by exorcists? I mean, that pirate Von Eifried's the only one who's ever broken out of here.
And he didn't pull it off just by himself. He was hauled out by some old exorcist named Melchior or something.
Foreshadowing.
Eifried?
Names to remember.
I won't force you. You want to rot in here? Then rot.
I'm with you. Anything's better than another day in this rat
Let's do
hole.
it. I'm going home to my family.
Me too!
Yeah!
Let me out,
Rogues
girl!
like us are always
I'm
up for
sick
a
of the
gamble.
slop they feed us.
Berseria.
Sick of the slop they feed us. Definitely a reason to break out.
Let's go! We'll burn those exorcists!
And you can see right here, even though it's demons and humans mixed in right there, they teamed up for one goal.
Search for that watchtower. From there we can follow the outer path.
Because so far we've only seen demons where they just attack, you know,
I told you.
other
I'll use any
humans.
tool I need.
But here, right here in this situation, they came together. So right here we're going to look around. Some of them, I guess, seem like they're staying behind or they're waiting. Yeah, like this guy just doesn't want to. Which is understandable, because I mean, they can be straight up killed. He likes being undead. That's better than being a regular dead. Wow. So here I want to check these because items and possibly a chest, and also right here these little souls, which we will need for things later on. So let's see what we got on this side. Nothing there. No souls. Chest. There we go. So we got battle boots. We also mastered that skill from the resistance ring as well, and you'll see whenever you master them, you have them appear over here, your active skills from your equipment. Because let's see, resistance ring has art defense +5, which I'm guessing is adding on to that. Yeah, that should be adding on to, it should be this right here, this art and defense, because whenever you master it, that doubles it, I think it said. Yeah, so that's adding on to that. Now we got battle boots. These have focus. This one came with the random skill. So you'll have your master skill and then the skills that are on the boots and then are on the equipment, and then the random skill as well. Because I don't think, like most Tales games, I believe, have ultimate weapons. So like the best weapons, you know, just straight up the best weapons. Because in Arise you have those weapons, and they scale based on how many kills you've gotten with that character. So it can literally be your strongest weapon or, you know, weakest weapon depending on the kills. And I think that was the same exact system that they had in Vesperia. So it just kind of depends on how often you fight, really. But it's a pretty cool thing. But this one, there technically is an ultimate weapon, because I think you'll have the weapon that has, like, you know, the highest
You're
Damage.
not going to escape.
But it'll come down to also your random skills you get on there too.
Like dogs.
So RNG for farming a bit.
This Abbey that's in charge of this place. They're that amazing.
Amazing doesn't even begin to cover it. The exorcists of the Abbey joined forces with the Kingdom of Midgand. And they've got the whole world in their pocket. They're merciless. They hunt down any human who becomes a demon. Going against them means taking on the whole world.
And I bet I know who's at the top.
Those who get captured and sent here are the lucky ones. We may be monsters, but at least we have our lives.
Sure, until they get fed to me. Thanks for the info.
Even if you manage to escape this place, thousands of exorcists controlling powerful Malachim will be out there waiting for you. There's nowhere for you to run. Nowhere.
I'm not going to run. I'll gladly die, as long as I take Artorias with me.
So, and also you see right here, you know, we got demons here in this place, and they're talking, but during the whole thing with Velvet's village, none of them talked. So, don't know if it was maybe because Velvet was just in shock and she just wasn't able to hear them, or what.
Word of apology?
Also, best character in Tales popping up here.
What is wrong with you people? There I was, sleeping like a sweet babe, when suddenly, from paradise down to hell! No worse, a grimy prison cell. You see why I'm not feeling well.
And you are?
Hooray! You asked! I'm thrilled to introduce to you the wise sorceress who travels the 11 seas, who scoffs at the might of dragons! None other than the acclaimed, the illustrious Majikikikambilu Dindo Dindo Larundu! Magilu for short.
Props to the voice actress for saying that whole name.
Ma, like Soggy Shoe or Doggy Doo, or call me any of those things and I'll turn you into a froggy stew! I suppose you'll never understand. People can be so tragically unlearned. But hey, like I care.
I love Magilu, man. Probably the funniest character in the Tales series other than Tipo, which eventually you'll see Tipo whenever I play that game.
Snuck up on me. Who is she?
This is no ordinary prison. We must be cautious. Trust no one. She said she's a powerful witch.
Did she have a Moloch tethered?
No, I didn't sense Malachim around her. She's an ordinary human, I think.
Then she's an ordinary magician, not a witch. If she tries to trick me again, I'll crush her and be done with it.
So right there, even Ceres, you know, doesn't really know kind of what Magilu is. She said she thinks she's a human. I think later in the game you'll learn more about her, but I don't think you learn too much because she's just so kind of weirdly mischievous. But right here we got herbs. They can increase a character's parameters, and they grow in various places around the world. They grow back in time after you collect them, so use them freely on your favorite characters. So these are basically your stat boosting items. Pretty valuable. And this, they just respawn. I think in other games they kind of respawn as well. But that's just a little something, you know, to point out. Okay, so we've already been up in here. But yeah, Magilu is very, very funny. Super flat-chested as well, if you saw. Very flat-chested. Very funny character, very mischievous, very mysterious. Trying to think what else. Just overall funny. Did so many funny scenes and stuff with her. So right here he's looking for a friend, a werewolf, which we saw before. Velvet ate a werewolf. Maybe it was him. Anything else on this side? Not looking like it. These undead ones are really weird. And then the fact that, you know, right there, Velvet was surprised that, you know, Magilu snuck up behind her, which, yeah, that's very weird. I'm guessing she used some type of magic that she has to do that. And then later on, you'll see, like I talked about in the first video as well, that this game does have some censorships. There will be a scene with Magilu that did get censored for us. Japanese version of the game, I believe it's still the same. It's kind of a small censorship. I mean, you even with the censorship, you basically know what's happening. You can kind of still vaguely see it, but still, for this type of game, it's kind of weird that they even censored it for us. I don't get why they did that. So that goes up. I don't know if I need to go in this direction. We'll see, though. What's over here? Chest. What we got? Void Ring. Okay, we can put that on and get the skill off of that. And you know, I did mention too that I don't know if I was gonna do any off-screen things for this game, which, like I mentioned, if I did decide to do off-screen things in this game, it would mainly just be doing battles and unlocking mastery skills off of equipment and stuff like that, or titles. But I realized that I can't really do that because there's going to be some skits that pop up. So it's better if I just don't do it. Also another very nice character.
More?
Pretty much all of them I really like in this game.
This one. He's a demon.
Get ready.
But you can see Rokuro's a demon, but he's not like the, you know, previous ones we've seen. He's sort of like Velvet. You know, part of him is just a demon.
True enough. See this? Deception!
He's strong.
Chips in the blades already. Brittle, these exorcist knives. I've got to reclaim Stormhowl.
The sword we saw.
Stormhowl? that sword we found?
You found it? Where? Do you have it? Please tell me.
It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below? You have my thanks.
He's an odd demon. If things settle down, we'll miss our window. Hurry!
Sharpshooter's Ventite. Enable snipe charge in battle after guarding for a certain amount of time. Obtaining certain items grants charge abilities to the guard command with Sharpshooter's Ventite. Snipe charge. Maintain a guard for 1 second to double the chances of inflicting stun and other status elements with an immediately following attack. Pretty good. So we will be taking advantage of that a lot early on and stuff.
Stormhell. Could that demon be...
What is it?
Nothing. That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so full of fury, but when you started talking about that sword, his manner changed completely.
Don't think too much about it. He's a demon after all.
The prisoners here are all so unusual. Except for you.
Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch thinks of me.
And it's kind of funny that comment slightly, I guess you could say, hurt Velvet in a way. But they are very unusual. Mainly the two we just saw, Magilu, and then that demon. Let's go ahead and fight this one.
Here I come.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do the snipe charge thing. So that's how you know you did it. And we can just have a better chance at inflicting stun or whatever other elements.
We're finished here. Let's hurry on.
Getting out of here comes first.
There's also scenes like this after battles. Some characters will say things and interact with each other, so we will be trying to check out most of those as well. Some of them are pretty funny. Some of them, I think, sort of
should be just ahead.
add on to the character. Like, I guess, somewhat of their backstory, I guess you can say. Or just their personality. So now we're made it to the watchtower.
We've just about quelled this riot. You won't be getting away.
Burning wings!
Come on, really?
Okay, so now we got the equipment mastery from the armor she's wearing.
The prisoners are doomed.
Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
I think some of these items I'm picking up are just only used to be sold. Which I think normally when I play through this game, I don't ever really sell them. I never really have too much of a reason to really sell stuff other than just to get rid of it out of my inventory, like equipment wise. Mostly because I'll just get equipment just to get the mastery skill off of them to have.
The path has collapsed. That rope won't do any good here. Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you?
He fell further than this back at the shrine.
I see you are truly committed to this.
Then she just casually teleports down there.
You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions. The harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of
Curse, right? Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me.
I am aware. That is why I chose you.
Now that whole scene and interaction to me is like you can even see how high up that is. Like, even just from down here looking up and stuff. That scene right there is one of the more chilling moments early on to me, because like how she said before she jumped, she said that, you know, he fell further down than this at the shrine, which she's talking about Laffy, and that's pretty sad. And then how Sirius was talking about the oath, Velvet mentioned, you know, that they did this to her, so they completely changed her life.
Come on, really?
Actually, let me pick this up before I do it. And these stat boosting plants, I never really use those either. Pretty much in any game really for Tales. I don't really use these, and if I do, it's probably like right at the very end of the game before the final boss. So that's probably when I'm gonna use them as well.
Are you sure?
Probably
This way
before the
leads
final
to the main
boss or
entrance.
before
If they know
the
you're here, they'll have found your ship by now.
final
The guards
or
expect
before
us at
like
the
the
rear,
in-game
not
stuff.
the front.
Which there is a sort of end game in this one. Typically they do have a slight end game to them at the very end.
We're almost
This
there.
one has a pretty fun one in my
That's
opinion.
enough.
Oscar, I had no idea an Exorcist Praetor had been assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A Moloch with free will? And yet, I sense someone's
Which that's a surprise, you know, Moloch with free will, but I'm assuming Artorius just
Praetor
never
is far more dangerous than an orderly.
shackled her, you know.
A lot of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady. So I'll show you
Gentlemanly.
respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, Praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire.
If anybody's played Tales of Vesperia,
might you
you know
be?
who this character reminds me of.
All right, graceless demon it is then.
So now we're fighting a Praetor, which is
Lord
way higher
Artorius
than these
himself taught me
normal
the ways
ones.
of purification. How will you fare against them?
I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys out first. Run them down. That one. Oh, we got a little dodge for a quick soul there. Or whatever.
You're skilled. I will have to expend a Moloch or two for this.
What are you doing?
more of your vaunted
So he's
reason.
repeating the Arthur's maxim, just like Velvet had. And he was willing to kill an own Moloch.
No!
A Moloch with demon blight?
It's lost control.
Don't get why she couldn't just shoot it before then, but yeah.
My wounds are fatal.
Also, I think first moment in the game where we see blood. Like
Consume me.
actual red blood. I guess
I'm not
earlier
about
on you could kind
my
of say we
form is
saw it,
bound
but
by
eh.
an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
Why?
A flame burns in my heart too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
the comb that Laffy gave her.
This was Laffy's. That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world, this frozen people, aren't just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
I offer no apology or thanks.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
Beautiful cutscenes for this game, man. Beautiful. I wish they would show them more in the Tales games. But you can see we got a glimpse into Ceres' memories, how she's always been sticking around along, like all this time mainly. And also, again, Velvet's voice actor, props, man. Gave me chills whenever she does her screams. So the Sorcerer's Ring obtained from devouring Ceres enables you to now use Break Souls. So R2. And we can now use her Claw mode, which is awesome. If you play Tales of Arise, this is similar to how Alphen uses his Blazing Sword. And you'll see what I mean. So once they have been unlocked for a character, these powerful arts can be unleashed by holding R2 while controlling 3 or more souls. So you would need 3 or more. Such power comes with the cost. The character loses 1 soul and their target gains 1 soul. These attacks ignore combo limits and can be used to open combos along your chains that exceed the number of souls currently held.
Here I come.
Now you can see with Velvet, like my HP was dropping. So it works just like Alphen's. So Alphen uses his blazing sword, his HP drops. Velvet uses her claw, her HP drops. And at the end of her combo with the claw, I think it's depending on the enemy, she'll do it through a different move at the end. So pretty cool. Definitely going to be utilizing that a lot, especially with Velvet.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet! That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards. My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike! I am a monster! I am a Therian!
Not gonna lie, his scream sounded like Link from Legend of Zelda. He definitely sounded like Link for a moment.
Oh! Finally someplace that might not be a
These two.
death trap. When we tumbled from the tower, I thought, this is it, Magilu. This is the end!
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokuro Rangetsu, at your service. This blade is my life. I owe you a great debt, one I vow to repay.
Yes, yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
In Magilu's outfit, it's basically like she's not even wearing pants. It's basically just panties right there, and then just a belt of books surrounding it. But like how they mentioned right there, Rokuro and Magilu, they were at the tower as well, and Magilu jumped on his back, and then they fell down too. I think later in a skit, or probably right here in a skit, they kind of elaborate more on that. So we got Blood Blade, HP recovery on defeating foes plus 30, Sturdy Belt, Art Attack plus 5, and Battle Boots, Focus plus 5. Vampire's Glee Sight provides the ability for equipment to trigger random skills which restore HP. So Break Souls, if your SG is already full and you're about to defeat an enemy, you can finish it off for a foe with the Break Soul essentially for free. As you will regain the soul that you spend, you will then be able to go on fighting at the same level. Additionally, performing a Break Soul comes with a significant HP restoration and can heal you even when inflicted with a status element. Be sure not to waste this opportunity because it could mean the difference between continuing the fight or getting KO'd. So her Consuming Claw, hold div 3 or more souls. Hitting with this attack will cause Velvet to become Theronized, which drains HP but grants additional abilities based on the enemy type. Reaching 1 HP or performing an art when the maximum combo chain has been reached will unleash a break art and end Theronization. The lower Velvet's HP, the more powerful the attack becomes. So again, just like Alphen. Now, throughout the games, I don't know if Velvet is the first character to have a gimmick like this, but you can definitely tell they got the inspiration for Alphen's from this. And if they did it for another character in the series, they got it from that as well.
Guess the weather's feeling as crummy as I am.
Careful, sea's looking mighty choppy.
Are you a sailor?
No, But I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Very well, then. I certainly owe you this much at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No, we won't. Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy?
Fish
Well,
tummy.
Guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
I'm coming for you, Artorias.
Now a snow area. Shipwrecked.
Luffy said... a Moloch?
Dude snapped the compass and started
Stay
running.
back.
So right there you can see, you know, for the dragon we were using the Phalanx raid, and then right there for the beast we used
Word,
the
a demon
Blue
muncher.
Inferno.
You really are a box of horrors, aren't you?
So it changes based on the type, which is pretty neat.
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry. Long story.
And the
We will
child?
learn. I wish
The
he
little
could
brat?
use it though.
Scampered
I
off somewhere.
don't think he can.
You ought to be
I
scampering
could be
off
wrong because I've never
yourselves.
played Rokuro too
My
much.
debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
What are your plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
Oh, can't we stand around and chat somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. I can't promise they're much for conversation, but we'll find food and a ship right there.
So next stop is Helvis. Da, 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 da. So the character who finished off the last enemy in the battle will earn bonus experience based on the longest combo during the fight. So now we got the world map. Open it by pressing triangle. Da, da, da. Yep.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No, I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Anymore?
What?
Well, whoever he was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
And you can definitely tell, you know, Magilu is essentially the, basically the life of the party.
Magilu, your way of speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't. Is that it? So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
Yep.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement. Your words cut deeper than these northern winds. Brr.
Actually, did I think it was just money from that, right? Yeah, then we got these titles right here that also give stuff. Don't think we will get any martial arts. 401 out of 500. These must carry over. Break Soul 5. Have I really used that many martial arts in only what, 3 hours in total of playing the game? That doesn't really seem right. Huh. In the playtime for that. Huh, wow. It doesn't seem like I've done that much. Did I open that? Yeah, I did, okay. So yeah, you can see basically, like, right here from my old save right there at Hella V's. That's basically where I stopped whenever I was playing the game again a while back. I forget why I think I was just playing it because I had an urge to play it. It was probably because at that time I had just finished Tales of Arise and I was wanting to play a Tales game again.
That garb! It doesn't seem humanly possible.
I never said I was human.
And like also, you know, Magulu just mentioned right there that she is cold, but Velvet and even Rokuro isn't saying anything about the cold. That's because they're demons. They will mention that as well, but that is because they are demons. And right there, we got Laughing Raven for these flying types right here, the wings.
Come on, really?
Oh yeah, I forgot we did get a new art, and if we click on like the characters here, you can see which art you will end up learning next. So let's see. Got that. Launches the foes with a spinning kick before shooting them, booting them back to the ground. Okay. Rising Moon. And then I guess I will put a Slicing Foot there just so that can be different.
Here I come.
Right there, that was 0 impact, so thrust. Bang.
Come on, really?
For those, I think that was an armored target right there. And like I said, I will be doing, you know, pretty much any fight I see I'm going to be pretty much doing. So there may be times in the clips where I just end up, you know, cutting out, you know, parts of fights because I'm going to be doing these. Because I really enjoyed, you know, battling in these. And also, just to get mastery points as well, which I don't need a mastery. Well, yeah, I do need a mastery point right now for one of the pieces of gear.
Really?
Plus, it's to work towards title progress, so we can use more titles for their effects.
Come on, really?
So we got some new equipment right here, amber belt. Let's see what we got. So amber belt, compatibility versus demi-humans, 8%. And we ended up getting another resistance ring, but it has defense +5 on it, so neat. Nothing new else for that and everything. Okay. We got another plant right there too. And I'm trying to use the, we also got another piece of gear. I'm trying to use, like it said, the break soul for her especially. Trying to use it right whenever they're about to die. That way I can have maximum HP 30, nice. That way I can, you know, get another break soul and then just go into it again. Trying to make the best use out of it, really. No item in those bushes, nope.
So nice to be free again. Able to move these bones around like I want.
So, Rokuro, what got you all chained up in that mold hole?
Ties to home. It's complicated.
Oh,
We'll learn
then are you really
later.
sure you ought to be taking on further debts?
It's a teaching of House Rangetsu. Pay what you owe.
Well, what a civilized family you've got.
Were you in for long?
3 years, maybe. That's why I know so little about the state of the world.
Oh gosh, me too! Art-wielding Malakim! I've never seen such a thing! How much else have I missed? Used to be witches who had a monopoly on charms and hexes. Can you even comprehend what this'll do to business?
Should I even ask why you were imprisoned?
Bagged for unlicensed witchcraft. It was a tale of
Unlicensed
betrayal
witchcraft.
most wicked and foul! Care to hear more? You'll cry, I'll laugh, emotions will touch the rafters!
No, thank you.
Here I come!
Come on.
We didn't
really.
even have to use our thing for that. Let's see. Sorry, I keep opening that pause menu because I'm so used to that. That's good. 1.15 times absorb HP effect on arts. There was nothing else. And items. Okay, so I think I can use it now. Yeah. So these are the add-on stuff that I have. So I am going to use these. Most of these are just only going to be, you know, for outfit or, you know, some little items. So I'm going to use these, get some outfits. Some of these I did actually buy, like the traditional Japanese one, fairy tale, mainly because I did like a certain outfit for that character or characters. And then we got the adventure packs. So right there you get some healing items. Right here we get some materials and whatnot. Some stuff to get started. I don't think too much of this is a big deal. So now we're going to take a look at the fashion. So right here we got some of the stuff I just used. You can't even see that one, the braided hairpin, because her hair. The Okitsune ears, I think that's how you pronounce that. Okitsune. The tail, which is it's so weird looking. Plum blossom hairpin. Blue bow. Bunny ears. The watch, which you can't see because of her hair, but it's on her back. Little top hat. Another one. Bow on the front. Norman card hat. That's it for that. Then we got some new hairstyles. The Japan style, which I honestly do not like at all. The fairy tale style, which is okay. The menagerie style, which is my favorite. So I will use that. Then we have her Japan style outfit, which is decent. The fairy tale one, which is not fitting for, you know, Velvet. And the menagerie one, which is my favorite as well. So I will be going with the menagerie outfit. I will give her the ears. And what else might I want to give? Oh, there's the watch right there. You can get a better look. And that might be it for now. Just that. It was kind of weird that they did make it to where your attachments for your fashion, they consume a slot. So kind of weird. You can also edit the placement, you know, of the ears and whatnot. So like, you can make them pretty crazy. Colors, you can change, you know, the colors if you want to. Pretty neat. And yeah, so you can actually get, you know, kind of crazy with the edits you can do for those a little bit. And they will wear these during like the little cutscene. So like, whenever they use their 3D model for the characters, they will show up like this. The only time that they'll show up in their regular stuff is like, obviously movie cutscenes and like I think gameplay specific type of cutscenes.
Come on, really?
Title earned, Bloody Boot. Got another resistance ring. How much progress? 3 out of that. That one has defense as well, so all those have been the same. So Furious Fighter, HP recovery on defeating an enemy decreases HD cost of arts based on the star level. This one multiplies martial art damage by 1.2, but hidden arts damage by 0.8. Increases power of arts based on their star level. Okay. I think I'll keep the Furious Fighter for now. Because the restoring HP can be nice a bit, and it has that same effect as the other thing. But you can see we can't reach that chest. We will be able to later on. It'll be quite a long ways from later on that we'll be able to get that.
Come on, really?
More battle boots. We have nothing on those, okay. So we're still going to stick with this one for maximum HP. We're coming up about to be on an hour in like less than a minute, so probably once we get to the town and talk around up in the town, that's probably where I'll end this part.
Oh no, I'm in so much trouble, so much trouble.
Also the voice for this cat.
Please help a kitty out, meow.
Oh, look.
I think
another
each game
whale.
has like,
That thing talks?
just about each game has some type of
Simmer down, big
mascot
man. She's
thing
just a
like
cat.
this. Also,
Haven't
the
seen
fish
one
on the
in a good
tail,
long
I like it.
while.
It's cute.
Cats? Is that different from a regular cat somehow?
It's complicated. Cats are a mysterious bunch. Just think of them as a special kind of Moloch. Sort of.
That works for me. I understand that they're hard to understand, at least.
Hey, I don't suppose you happen to be carrying any cat spirits on you? They look like this.
Which is what we've been collecting.
That's just like what I found at Titania.
Perfect. You could say they're kinda like our souls to us.
Cat spirits, huh?
Sometimes we call them kitten caboodles, too.
That's just
Kitten
foolish.
caboodles.
Really? Then how about kitty clumps?
Kitty clumps.
Anyway, one night we were having a feast so meowvelous, our souls flew right out of our bodies.
Dude, whatever
That's
kind of
why I
food they
need
were
your
having to
help
have
to
their
find the cat
souls
spirits and
fly
use
out of
them
their
to
bodies.
meowsipate my
I need that.
friends.
You meowsipate? Really?
It means to use cat spirits to free cats who are locked away in cats' boxes like these here. Meow. Here you'd say apesipate. This one would be edogsipate. And finally...
Phew! I'm free, Meow!
See? Emeowsipate.
By that logic, shouldn't it be ecatsipate?
Wow, you're way more clever than you look. For real. I guess I totally underestimated you. Please, our cat spirits got scattered far and wide, and so many sad cats are trapped without them.
These guys do play a bit
Seek out
into
cat
the
spirits and rescue our poor cloth
end
brothers
game
and
a
sisters,
bit.
Meow.
And
Why
whenever
should
we
I?
get there, you'll see what I mean
Please,
by that.
think of the cats.
You know, cats have weird and mysterious powers. There's a good chance we might benefit by having them in our debt. We'll make it worth your while, I promise! And if we snub them, they might put a curse on us.
That has been known to happen. Ew.
If we're doing all this traveling anyway, why not help them on the side?
Just remember that it's on the side.
So the cat spirits. So around the world, there's these cat boxes. You can use those spirits. So from that, we got a 10-gallon hat. I think mostly from these, you will just get, you know, just fashion items from them. Mostly, I think maybe you'll get some type of materials or healing item, maybe a herb or something like that, or maybe a piece of gear. I'm not too sure, but I think mainly you'll kind of get just some fashion items. Okay, now so let's continue forward to Halavis. Exorcist right at the gate.
Exorcists.
Well, that's just inconsiderate. Word of the prison break couldn't have traveled so quickly.
I somehow doubt they'll just let us in looking the way we do.
I apologize about earlier. I didn't mean to steal this.
The compass.
You okay with this? He could be working for the exorcists.
I'm following him,
Is he your dessert?
if necessary.
So we got the compass back.
He must have gone this way.
And we're following him, which is going to lead us to a secret path into the city. And right here, we also got points like these where you can climb. These will probably be like the only type of, you know, places we can really get to is just these type of paths with climbable objects. But like that chest back there in that other area we were just at, can't get that yet. That's way later. That's like, I think towards the end of the game, like pretty much right at the end, just about.
There's a ladder. A storehouse?
That smell. Flamestone.
Flamestone?
Also known as Melkionite, a rare mineral only found in Northgand. Mix it with sulfur and you get explosives! Mix it with oil and you get fuel.
Sounds dangerous, if it's true.
Believe me or not, it's your call.
Looks like the boy got away.
Well, we're in the city now.
Well, then let's scout for the Maritime Guild. Whoever's in charge of all these storehouses must have their hands in the shipping trade and shipbuilding.
And we could use a true sailor, if we can find one.
Now that's a plan I endorse. We dodged the sea's murderous grasp this time, but who's to say our luck will hold?
We should look for some weapons, too, if I'm to be any use in a fight.
You're still wearing one.
Nope, not an option.
So now we're in Helvies. Gotta look for some shops and look around and stuff. See if we can get our ship fixed. So we can continue to Midgand, because that's where Artorias is. Fire ring, nice. What does it have? Fire type damage reduced by 4%. Okay. And how often, like, you pretty much get equipment drops fairly often, so that's why I said, like, kind of like money is just not really an issue, and that's why I also mentioned possibly doing off-screen stuff, because there's gonna be so much mastery skills that I'm gonna need to be, you know, unlocking, and I could probably do that in some cases, but there's gonna be probably some parts where, you know, skits pop up, because the skits will pop up, and I want to be able to show all the skits that pop up, you know, while I'm playing through this, not like, you know, I'm off screen and then I have to record it, you know.
Me too! I want to protect
But
my
we'll
mom
see.
and daddy.
Maybe I can do it in some parts.
Exorcists are warriors who protect the whole world from demons. You can't just protect your parents. You've got to protect everyone.
Oh, that sounds really hard.
It is. And it's precisely because the exorcists are working so hard that we look up to them.
Yeah! Exorcists are the best!
They're treated like heroes. I suppose to normal people, they are.
For example, like if I went back to that area we were at, the one where we can't get that chest, I could stay there and fight and just build up mastery. I don't think a skip would pop up over there, but again, they can kind of pop up based on certain things, so. But like I said, we'll see. I'll decide at some point if I want to do some off-screen for, you know, getting those masteries. Let's see what else we got around here before we really continue on that main part on the map. Can I walk up in here? I can, okay. Anything? There's something there. Anything else? I think this guy says something. Okay. I was thinking he would say something about Velvet, but I might be remembering wrong, or I might be remembering something else. Let me grab that, it's right up here. There's a cat box right there, which... No, I think that was a different one they showed up in the tutorial image. I think that's at a later point in the game. But as you go further and further, like they kind of vary. They have like certain prices that you gotta pay for them. Some of them are high, some of them are low, some of them are mid. So definitely pick these up anytime you can. If you're playing through this, you know, pick them up anytime you can. Also, I don't even think I've ever been over here in this spot. I don't think I ever knew that this was over here. So we can hop down from there if we want to. See what we got. Special chest. Blood blade. What does it have? Same thing, but maximum HP plus 30. Okay. So we got plus 60 max HP now. Then we can hop down here, and there's also another thing. I think. So right there, and then maybe down here. Yep, another chest. Amber garment. Maximum HP plus 30 on that again as well. And then HP recovery on defeating enemies. Cool. So we're getting a bunch of stuff that just stacks up our HP, which is good. Early on. Plus that's a mastery skill in that too, so we'll always have that kind of active. I see a plant down there as well, herb. I don't know what the respawn time is on these herbs. I don't know if it's like, because there's an end in this game. If you see on the map that blue circle, that's an end. I don't know if it goes based off of end time or what.
There's a group of sailors. Is that the guild?
Oh, hey, that weapon shop looks promising. Good luck with the shipwright search.
Boys. Poor creatures just can't be separated from their favorite toys, can they?
It's true.
Go ahead and grab that before I talk to him. So right here it costs 15. We got enough. Got a cat, and we got square glasses. So that's what they look like. How do I... Okay, yeah, that's weird controls, but yeah, square glasses.
Is this a shipping guild?
Damn that dial! What does he think he's doing by trying to resist? We wouldn't be in this mess if he were dead.
Excuse me. I need a ship repaired.
Sorry, but we can't help.
What makes you say that?
Guild business is currently suspended. By the order of Exorcist Teresa of the Abbey.
Lady Teresa.
Number 2, did I give you permission to speak?
Not even a name.
Lady Teresa, how long must this punishment of ours last? You know it was all Dial's fault, don't you, my lady?
I know Dial was the one smuggling Flamestone, but your guild, through its negligence, shares responsibility. This rule was set down by the
Also, it's gotta be very cold
order.
how Magalu is just sitting on frozen steps.
No, my lady.
With pretty much no lower body clothing.
We will capture, interrogate, and sentence Dial. When this has been accomplished, you will be free to continue business.
Since I have the outfit on, she's looking at her bandages and clothes.
And you, girl, aren't you cold dressed like that?
I've just arrived from the south. I wasn't aware Northgand was so cold.
Smooth lie.
A young woman ought to keep herself warm.
Thank you for your concern.
My. So this is how the Abbey flexes its muscle, hmm? Cruel, cruel world these days.
I see how things stand. If I catch this Dial person, you can repair my ship, right?
Sure, but I warn you, he's a demon. He escaped after killing a bunch of soldiers who tried to capture him. Can't be done without an exorcist.
He's from a small village outside the city.
If you're doing this, I'd imagine that's a good place to start searching. He's a brute with the head of a lizard. I'd prepare for bloodshed.
So he's a demon.
Anything could happen. It's best to keep our options open.
While you wait, find us a good navigator.
So we're gonna help them so we can get a ship. So we gotta go find Dial.
I wonder what darling Rokuro's got up to in the meantime.
Let's check in on him at the weapon shop.
There's that herb. Let's grab that. Giving us these herbs like crazy early on. Which, if you want to, you can use these on Velvet, since Velvet's the only one you can control at this moment. And then that shop or whatever right there with the purple icon, I don't remember what that is. I don't know what this is. A pub or something?
You don't have to worry about getting attacked by demons while you're here in Helavies. This town is under the protection of the Abbey Praetor, Lady Teresa Linares. She keeps us all safe.
Wow.
So she's
She
a
must really be
praetor,
something
what we
else.
just saw.
She is. She's lauded as the frozen queen of the exorcists. She's as cool as ice and as pure and dazzling as freshly fallen snow. She's just the white knight Helavies needs. Our town is as beautiful and pristine as it is because we have Lady Teresa here with us. Anyone who disturbs her order, whether human or demon, will be frozen by her wrath, soul and all.
Sounds just like an exorcist.
The way she glares at the filthy. Oh, if only she would look at me like that. With those
Dude's a freak.
ice cold eyes. Teresa, my love.
If she lets idiots like him run around loose, then I'm sure she's not as infallible as he thinks she is.
Dude is a mess, bro. He's a freak. Also cat. Oh, I didn't even see that there was a thing right there. I mean, I saw the check, but I didn't know where it was coming from. I thought it was just wanting me to check the cat or whatever. Nothing else there. Yeah, so I guess this is just a regular pub. Nothing in it. Or maybe it's a different building off to the side for it? No? Huh. I don't get why that really has importance, like to have a sign and a map icon. But here we got the inn. Anything around here? Up here maybe. Item there, that door, that's where we would mainly stay. Cat spirit, item. Item. Another item right here next to the door, sneaky spot. And a cat spirit there. Now let's check on Rokuro. See if he got him a weapon. Even though he still already has one.
Found a real good one. The blade was badly rusted, but once I polished it up, turned out to have a fine edge.
I can scarcely believe something of that quality was languishing in my bargain bin. You've taught me quite a lesson. The weapon is yours as payment.
My thanks.
So you'll help us out?
Of course. How did your errand fare? I see. So we're hunting a reptilian demon called Dial, are we?
We'll check out his hometown first.
Have fun, you kids!
You aren't coming along?
I'm afraid I've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. That little matter of tracking down my betrayer. Besides, if I stick around, I'm not so sure I wouldn't wind up as someone's midnight snack.
My palate has standards. High standards.
Not even worth eating. Let's check out the weapon shop. So let's see what we got. Selling some gels. So he's selling literally 4 of the same thing. Obviously the prices are different. So that one has an attack +5 mastery skill on it, which is nice. We have 3,006 gold. I will probably buy that just so I can get the mastery skill on it. This one's cheaper, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Accessories, compatibility with demi-humans, I believe I've already got that. I think if you, let me check, so that was what, a belt? Yeah, so I already have that. So these defense +5, maximum HP, defense +5. Do I already have that? Yes, okay. I don't know, just for testing, let me buy this and see. Blade. Also, he has boots that I want, but I'm gonna let him learn those first. So yeah, okay. I was trying to see if, like, even though it was a different, if it was a different piece of gear, maybe I could learn it again, but no. Doesn't seem to be that way, so. Fire type damage, we already have that. Art defense +5. Did we already learn that? Yeah, we already learned that too. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I think we already pretty much got everything learned here. Can't use items. I know we don't have that. Focus +5, don't think we got that. So I will buy that. So we received a thing because he got shot to level 2. Increases map movement speed by 10%, which is nice. And then we will buy the focus one. That one's 317, so both of them are 317. We'll just go for this one for maximum HP. So, yeah. Okay, so we got a bunch of points on the map that we can go check out. But I think I'm pretty much going to end it there. And in the next part, we will check out this other stuff that has appeared around town. And we will go see where Dial is. So yeah, that's been the second part of the playthrough for Tales of Berseria. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.